Welcome to our 2023 Fleet Safety Awards. As you are aware, we conducted our inaugural event in 2022, but this year we've added a number of exciting components, some different categories, and there's 100,000 Rand up for grabs. But as the competition has progressed, we've taken on new partners, and one such partner today who will be joining us is Johan van Niekerk, who is the CEO of FleetBase. Johan, welcome.
Hi, Eugene. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it.
It's nice to have you here. Just really, we're just having a chat about what some of the aspirations are of some of our partners, etc. Maybe to you, why have you chosen to partner on this particular event?
Well, Eugene, I've never really been aware of it, to be totally honest. But by the end of the day, as after attending the last meeting with you guys, I got caught up in it. Us doing fleet management training, it's one of the components is to improve the behavior of drivers, long-term, and ultimately save companies money. And I think this type of program is a step in the right direction. I think it's going to be a long uphill battle, but we don't give up.
Okay. Thank you for sharing those thoughts. And I know we've had many discussions about the importance of road safety and in particular the value that Master Drive brings to the equation. But if you can share with me your thoughts on the following. Why do you think it's important for companies, even though they may have a road safety strategy in place already, why should they participate or support initiatives such as this? And then the second component, maybe a company doesn't have. How can this encourage them to be more active proponents of road safety?
You know, I think competition is good in every world, whatever you do. And people who have a strategy or not a good one in place, if the drivers and the company start participating in something like this, there's goals set for them to achieve internally and externally. And I think along those lines, with having a safety program in the background underlying the risk of insurance and costs and the driver's motivation, I think once they take up the challenge, especially against management, if management is part of this challenge inside the company, then it becomes not a stick to hit with, but a challenge to beat management. And that's when things start changing. When people positively participate in something that's got an end result that they can measure and they can be measured against. And from that, I think the challenges will come and the benefits will come.
Okay, maybe just on the second part of the question, and even though a company may not be involved or they've had little or no participation, how can something such as this motivate them as a company to get involved?
Well, if there's a prize involved, it motivates anybody today. Okay, so by the end of the day, if salespeople can go, whoever's selling the concept to them, like yourselves online and by marketing and whatever, if they start participating, even at a small base, even enter 5 drivers and 1 manager, or just participate in some of the measurement standards, if it's 1 out of the 5, and they see the benefit and the result by the end of the day, and the good camaraderie that's developed around this, and the participation of the outside world into your company, I think that would motivate some non-participating companies to take the step and plunge in.
It's brilliant, and there's no cost to them, Johan. It's absolutely free of charge. I think I may have mentioned there's 100,000 Rand up for grabs for the fleet manager. And then, of course, the road warrior who epitomizes what a driver should do on the road to be a safe driver. There's a good prize over there for them as well. So really, we look forward to that. I'm not going to ask you about the Concourt's decision yesterday to approve auto, but I think that one of the challenges that we will face is that with the implementation of auto, many road users and companies are going to find it challenging. I do think that by you and I participating in something such as this, we will help lead the road forward and make its implementation a little bit better. Just let me ask you, from your point of view, what do you hope to achieve as a result of partnering with Master Drive on this?
Well, I think it's, from a FleetBase's point of view, a selfish one, and I'm not pulling punches on that. We do fleet management training, and participating in this, we might get an exposure to a far bigger customer base that we currently have on our books. We're not a big company, but companies who start seeing what we do via the marketing and whatever will come from this, that will be beneficial, and hopefully down the road, we can contribute more towards the prizes.
Okay. Speaking of which, FleetBase will be making available a fleet management program, which, if I speak under correction, is 4 days, Johan. That's the full program. So there will be those who will win this prize as a result of their participation. And I'm quite sure if they're not a customer of yours already, they would look forward to being one. So, Johan, in about 20 words or less, anything else you'd like to add?
I think that people who are not on it should consider it as a challenge. And those people who participated last year and that's renewing again, I think they will have an unfair advantage. But challenges are good. So by the end of the day is, let's get the safety awards on the road and get it measured and get it valuable to everybody. That will be my participation on that.
That's Johan van Niekerk, who's the CEO of FleetBase. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at the event at Automechanica. Thanks, Johan, for joining us.
Thank you very much, and best to you and all of you.
Thanks. So on that note, we bring to a conclusion the interview with Johan. But please, just as a reminder, entries are open until the 18th for the first round. We'd love to see many more persons participate. And of course, we've got some really reputable companies there already, and we sincerely hope that we can have a whole lot more. Our target, folks, is 500. And with that parting word, until we see you again, thank you very much for joining us.